Okay, where are we? What we doing? Well, we're up in the northern quarter of the map. Weather is filthy horrible. And we're going to have a little loot about up here before we head off to wherever. I haven't figured that out yet. Not sure where I want to go. Oh, let's have a quick look on the map, see where we are. We are here. North of the airfield. This is a map of the northwest. And yeah, there are a few buildings up here. That's one of them. There's a building there. Ooh, hadn't noticed that one there. Might go and have a look at that one. Looks like another farm building. And I hit M again because I keep on thinking I'm in armour, not Dayz. So it'll take a little while to loot through this lot. One of the features of being up here in the newer areas, or the unfinished portion of the map, is that, hey, there are no zombies. So that's sort of like a good thing. Playing on a regular server. For the longest time, I only played on, hardcore servers, and I much prefer hardcore servers, but a few days ago I wanted to play and make a video of being a zombie, of being a fresh spawn, so I had to kill one of my characters, so I chose to kill the character on a regular server rather than killing the character on my hardcore server, because like he's been going for weeks. I can't remember the last time he died. I mean, I can't remember the last time my regular character died either, on the grounds that I actually had to kill him to start off as a Bambi again. Now I joined this server on direct. This server, there's one of the guys who subscribes to my videos, Grumpy is it? And he produced a video recently, and it was on this server, and he actually put the server IP on. So this is why I'm here. Until we get, let's pick that up. Until we get items that survive the server restart, I don't much see the point in playing on a regular server all the time. Now, I always did before because it was important. It was important to go back to the same server each time because, of course, the server had your items on in the form of tents and things. And so heights always make me nervous. So it was always important to return to your same server, because you had regular servers, you got to know the people on it. There was a certain feeling of community on most servers, because a wool coat, that is badly damaged, so that can stay. Yeah, there were advantages to staying on the same server. As I say, you got a community feel going, because a lot of servers in the mod would allow the blue chat. By that I mean you could chat inside chat to everybody. Playing. This is hat day. Look at this. So many different hats. God. You'd think you're playing bloody Team Fortress. Oh, and the rain stopped. That's nice. Now, if you're used to my videos, you're used to me continuously moaning on. Are you in good condition? Oh, warm. Continuously moaning on about gaming performance. I think most people do. It only really affects me whilst I'm recording, because I still use Fraps to do my recording. You know, a lot of people are saying, ooh, you've got to use something more modern like DX Story or something. And yeah, you're probably right, but I bought and paid for Fraps, and before I use somebody else's, I'm not sure that I want to leave it. It's just there doesn't seem to have been much in the way of development from Fraps in the last year or so. They seem to have got stuck to where they are. They don't seem to be doing anything. I would love some on-the-fly encoding. So, if you have anything to do with the Fraps group... PU scope. Yeah, I'd like on-the-fly encoding, please. Are you a battery? Yes, you are. What's your state? You got to lick them. Where's the battery? There it is. It looks in nice condition. And do we lick? So yeah, I've been playing with, hang on, did that just go in? Yeah, it's on. God, I'm losing my train of thought. Yes. I had a go at setting up the startup parameters where you tell it the CPU count. Oh, there's another PU scope. Set up the starting parameters, CPU count, no splash, all that stuff. I've been using no splash for ages, but I haven't bothered with the CPU count. And my understanding of... Ooh, you're pretty. Yeah, why not? As long as it doesn't flash on and off all the time. Yeah, my understanding of Armour or Armour-based games is they never really use more than 4 cores. But I've got this using 6 of the available 12, but it does only use 6, it's not using all 12. I don't know, maybe Fraps is using a little bit of it. But I'm getting, in total, 16% CPU activity, 14, 17, 21, ooh, 90, yeah. Not exactly using a great deal of... Don't need another one. A great deal of my CPU. Frame rate's good, strong, which is good. And I'm recording at good speed. Now sometimes this is excuse me, down to the server itself. There's a good few people on the server. Oh, at least the weather's got better. Grey cargo pants. Do I want to go grey? Wait, pristine. Yeah. Sort of like my character to look more civilian. Yeah, so I don't know if these performance tweaks I've done have actually done anything. I can hear my graphics cards are churning quite nicely. Speed loader. And a boonie hat. I like the baseball caps. So, that's this area. Ooh, hang on, gloves. What's the state of my gloves? Oh, they're pristine. And they're badly damaged, so we'll not bother with those. The other thing is I'm trying, hopefully this will work, is my microphone is in a different place. I noticed with the last few videos I've done, I'm getting a lot of popping, which is basically me breathing over the microphone. So there was that building there, there was another building over there, I think. Somewhere over there. So I've got the microphone in somewhat of an unnatural place, so it's not in front of my mouth at all. And it can't go down where I would normally put a microphone, because the microphone on my headset is really large. And in the past, I would have always put the microphone below my mouth, down by my chin, but this has got such a large microphone on the boom that it actually hits my chin. So I've actually had to stick it up, so this is actually beside my nose. Ooh, I just touched it then, that probably popped in your head. So hopefully that will get rid of some of the popping and sibilance issues that we may have been suffering from. It is a barn. Didn't know this was here. So we're up in this northern area. There's a big long range of hills across the top of the map. Down that way is, by a couple of kilometres, is what you might refer to as the map of old, the bits that haven't been changed a great deal. It's nice being up here though. You don't get bothered by people. We are a very long way away from any spawn points. And we're a long way from what anyone might consider to be of any great interest. The sky's quite high in the sun's quite high in the sky, but I'm sort of thinking that's sort of westerly-ish. You know, if the sun's that high in the sky, it must be middle of the day. It's just that I think south is more that direction. So you've got more scorch marks on the ground showing you where there's going to be more buildings. There is going to be a lot of stuff up here, up in this far northerly area. There are a lot of roads. A few buildings have been put in. I did a video yesterday showing the new town to the in the northwest of the map. That's nicely done. I just like being around in an area that I don't know terribly well. Don't know if there's going to be anything in here. Sure as heck not going to be... What are you? Are you a sewing kit? What state's my current sewing kit in? Warm. Pristine. Well, that gets a swap. Collect all the things. Oh, I thought that was nice and it was just bloody light. Matchbox. Fireplaces are supposed to be in, but I've yet to figure out how to do them. I don't think we can harvest wood yet. See down there? A couple of more barns. As I say, back in the mod you used to harvest wood with an axe. You would go deep into the wood and right click on the axe to harvest wood. I don't think it works that way. No, all you can do is inspect it. You've got to raise your hand now. See, it's not gonna, it doesn't give you any wood. So I think wood at the moment remains an item that you have to find. I think, and this is guesswork because I don't know the recipe yet, you need stone to make a fireplace, you need wood, and I assume you need matches. I did like the old system in the mod for creating fires. It was a bit silly that you needed a box of matches to make a fireplace, but then anyone with matches or not could light it or turn it on and off. But hey, you can't have everything. And for those not used to my videos and my gameplay, is I tend to eat and drink everything I find, except for I do tend to keep a little bit of water on me for those times when I'm crossing large areas, because I do spend a lot of time crossing large areas. So we're just here. I don't have the rest of the map, I only have this top bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop down to the road and go west. But you can see that there are roads, trails, tracks in this area. There are these like yellow portions, things like this. This here sort of tells me this is where a building's going to be. See, can you also see it's a bit of a platform? There's a slope there, flat. Little bit of a slope, and then a slope in this direction. That's the base for a building. Almost certain of it. Same over here. There are going to be buildings here. Don't know what they're going to be. Sometimes you see these very long, thin marks in the ground, and you can think, well, that's going to be a cow shed or something. So I think there's going to be quite a lot of farms in this area. Little villages and things. Just move your visibility in a little bit. Visibility is not as good. Hey, maybe the server admin of this server's figured out how to pull the visibility in and give everyone a few extra frames per second. That would be good. Because I do think I'm going to contradict myself now. One of the features I've always liked the most about the armor-based games is you're this little guy in this massive landscape. That said, the view distance, if I look in my config file, is about 3 kilometers. Really, guys, you do not need to be able to see that far. And yeah, the fog of war seems to be coming in a little. Maybe it's noticeable because I'm in a very shallow valley. You see things? Yeah. The developers of Dayz could bump up everybody's performance if they brought the view distance in. It would sort of make sense to bring the view distance in to the size of the network bubble, because we've done tests where someone at about 1 kilometre ooh, player. Now that is the first time I have seen another player in bloomin' ages. Seriously? And we'll do what every survivor does in this situation, which is run away. But seriously, that is the first time I have seen another player, other than an arranged meeting with, say, my friends Gaddo or Pip, where we've like spent half an hour trying to get to each other. That is the first time I have seen another player in bloomin' ages. And everybody who's now screaming at the screen, the YouTube, saying, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm not into combat. I'm a survivor, not a hunter of people. So there you go. See, there's going to be a building here. Got to be a building here. Why strip the grass back if there's not going to be a building? Oh well. We shall continue. Wow, I saw another person, eh? It's lonely the way I play this game. I meet up with my friends, and we, you know, we'll cross the map and play together for a bit, and then we'll split up a little later, normally on a weekend. But these weekday games are normally played completely solo, to the point where I'm sure that's the first time I have seen another player, random player in the game, for about 3 weeks, maybe longer. To the point where I can't actually remember the last time I saw another random player. Oh well, talk to you in a second when I come across something more interesting, or I have something more interesting to say. Now I've run along for about another kilometre or so, and you can see the valley that is so very wide and flat in the west starts to get a little narrower at this point. We're running between the main road and the railway line. The railway line's just up there. But you can see, yeah, it's getting a little more confined in this area. And again, no sign of people, thankfully. Talk to you again in a second. I've travelled another, I don't know, kilometre or so, half kilometre. And you can see there's going to be more details here. We've got the railway line just up there. The road splitting into two. Looks like a river or a culvert. Little bridge. More roads. More scorch marks where you can see there's going to be buildings. I can imagine this is going to be full of water. You see the way the grass is thinning out. Has that sort of look about it. It's got a little gate in front of it, this. Look at that. And then we've got a little bridge with some Armco. More roads. I don't have a map of this region. Wait, jump. Or was that too high to jump? Yeah, I can jump that bit. There's another bit of culvert there. The Armco going up and around that direction. Not sure where that road goes. But you can see those details up here. I guess we're sort of roughly in the middle of the map at the north. Or are we a little further over? Ah, we're a little further over. I know where we are now-ish. I've been here before anyway. Many times. This, I think, is going to be quite a sizable town. They've put the railway station in, which we'll go have a look at. But you can see here there are bridges, large paved areas for basically a pretty large town, as opposed to a village. We've got a railway station here with shunting yards, a river, a couple of bridges, a road network. Here's the other end of that bit of road that we ignored. But look, that's going to be a reasonably substantial town, I think. Roads all over the place. So let's go up and have a look at the railway station. Again, I've never seen a zombie here, so we shall assume there aren't any. I suppose I really should have a pistol out in case there's a player, but... Railway stations are good for finding stab-proof vests, things like that. Apparently I'm getting wet. Oh, it's raining. And there's a press vest. It's got two less slots than my UK assault vest, but I think I don't like those. I'm getting rid of that. Yeah, that's better. It's not in great condition, which is... Oh, it's damaged. It's a shame, but it does look nice. It looks the part, doesn't it? I look more like a survivor than I do a military guy, although... I'm sorry, hang on. That... Why am I leaning back like that? Odd. Ah. Yes, that looks... Look at the size of that. Chuffing great big... That's better. It's still a very, very long rifle, isn't it? If I can find a better a better vest, that would be great. But yeah, we've got a little shunting yard here, a little few buildings, few bits and bobs. There's a train, nicely decorated. Can't remember if there's anything in these used to be great during the pre-alpha. When we were testing, these used to be fantastic. Mind the whole, there was so much more loot in, the density of loot was so much higher in the pre-alpha. And that's basically because they didn't put loot everywhere on the map. There were whole swathes of the map that didn't have loot, that didn't have zombies. You know, like, if I remember rightly, we used to all spawn in at Viborg, just south of Viborg, and you didn't get any zombies east of Novi Sobor, I don't think. And you didn't get any loot. So, like, you only had a quarter of the map to play on whilst we were doing the pre-alpha. Oh, by the way, I'm running up, there's a small village up here, which we're going to have a look at, which is an original village. It was part of the original game. They made a few changes to it. Oh god, this is going back quite a few years with Arma 2. I used to play a game mode called Evolution, or Evo. Used to play that a lot. And what would happen is you would attack each town in turn. So that there would be lots of enemies in a town, and you would attack it. Oh, that's a new road. Yeah, you would attack it. Everybody on the server would attack this town. You would destroy a radio tower, and then they wouldn't get reinforcements. And once you'd killed everybody, you'd taken the town and you'd killed everybody, it went green, and then a new town about 10 minutes or a couple of minutes later was selected, and you then had to go off and fight that one. So you then had all the logistics of getting all your troops and all your equipment to the new town. So that was fun. But this was one of the towns you attacked. I knew I had a point to where I was going. These roads are new, these roads weren't here. and pretty much everything back there is different. But as we get closer to this town, or this village, which we should do a little loot through, assuming I can keep out of the way of chuffing zombies. But the road layout was slightly different. There was a pond around here somewhere. There was a big pond actually. We sort of came in this way and around this way into this village. So we'll see if we can do some looting without attracting too much attention, because I figured out excuse me. Oh, wrong. Don't want an axe. I want a gun. Give me a gun. I figured out the best way, or the way I deal with zombies now, is to get sneaky. To get sneaky and stay sneaky. I managed to do a complete run through on Zelenogorsk a couple of days ago without aggroing a single zombie. I think it's a pretty good way of going. Now this building, although there is a door handle, the door doesn't open. It says it opens, but what's happening is you're opening and closing a door underneath. Dressing up Barbie at the moment, don't know why I do this, but I do. Shouldn't make a difference. Try and keep yourself down, because you can be seen through windows. This always used to be a very good house to come in, because all of these used to be full of items, but not anymore. Don't see any Zeds. Doesn't mean there aren't any, of course. It just means I haven't seen them yet. Find these buildings to be quite disappointing. This one too, but we'll have a look anyway. Just me, or is it very dark? Or is it just very light outside and I've got the curtain open? I think it's just very light outside and I've got the curtain open. I am getting wet. No shit, Sherlock. Still not seen a zombie. I'm sure there were zombies in this town. Is there one back there I've missed? Oh, I've missed a bloody pond. Might have to go back to that. Not a pond, a pump. Often there are pumps around churches. Maybe not in this case. Still no zombies, which strikes me as a little odd. One of my favourite buildings for finding loot is post office. Well, I always call them post offices. See? Loots. Ooh, in 100% health and condition. Not in 100% health and condition. So, let me scroll. Swaps, likes for likes. Always have a look up here. Nothing on this occasion. Ammunition for my pistol. Pick it up, I suppose. I mean, it's not as if I use it much. Shot of the gun. Get your head down. Some munch. I suppose as I pick munch up, I better eat it. What I tend to do is go to somewhere where I'm going to be a little less conspicuous. Hey, put it down. Thank you. This eat all is an absolute boon. I think it's a very good idea. Do like it. Of course, it is potentially dangerous being locked into the animation for that long, not being able to break out of it. I think possibly you should be able to break out of it, maybe drop the tin so you lose it, but you should be able to break out of the animation. You do need to find another water source because I want to put some more water in that. Although I understand you can now fill a bottle with rainwater. So there's 67% in there. It is raining. Hold my fist up. If I hold my fist up, why can't I see the bottle? No, I can't hold the fist up. Catch rain into water bottle. Is this something I've got to do over and over and over again? Oh, I'm up to 70. Yeah, this is going up. This is working. Oh, isn't that clever? Maybe I won't curse rains quite so much. Can I do it? I can do it without it being in my hand? I can. Look at that. The way that rain's lashing down. Oh, I like that. That's clever. That is clever. And it takes time. You can't expect it to... I mean, you're catching rain, for Christ's sake. But isn't that clever? That's nice. I like that. You know, it's got to be the slowest way ever, but yes, I like that. Ooh, wrong weapon. Hang on. Bring out the pistol. Shotgun? Yeah, shotgun will do. Just in case we find something. But yes, I like that. I like the fact I can catch rain. Is there a door in this one? Yes. Just getting a message. My computer's still only sitting at about... CPU is sitting at about 16% usage. Oh god, I wish this... And look! I can't pick it up, and I can't use it. That's wrong. But yes, I wish this game would... Tactical bacon? Tactical bacon. Wait, don't do that. Pick that up. Maybe this pistol is a thing. But yes, I wish this game would make better use of my computer. I mean, seriously. 15%, oh, 18% of total CPU usage, and it is seriously, it is only using 6 cores of the 12 available. Duh. This game, I think, would benefit amazingly from Mantle. Because it makes better use of the CPU cores on multi-threading. I really do believe this game would benefit amazingly from Mantle, and I think in general Armour. Oh bugger, fences. Armour would benefit tremendously because have I just teleported inside a building? Oh, teleporting. Yeah, armour would benefit greatly from it, I believe, with the use of AI. So I don't know about you, but I've not seen... Oh, it's that building. I've not seen a single chuffing zombie. So, maybe we have no zombies in this town. Another good reason to come here, guys. Because there is a wee bit of loot, but no zombies. It is only a wee bit of loot. Yes, I've died at this road junction more times than I care to mention. playing armour, that is. Oh! And I teleport inside a building. Come on, what's my ping doing? Ping of 11. 0 desync. No bandwidth transmission. Because there aren't any other players in the area. Okay, why am I getting... Why am I pinging about? Oh, a zombie! There are zombies here. Just not many. How strange. Yes, this town is called... Don't know. That's Krasnostav. Okay, it's... I just happen to know that Krasnostav is 3 kilometres in that direction. Keep out of the way of that zombie. You don't want to be killing zombies right now. Keep on forgetting to go third person. Tell I'm used to only playing on hardcore servers. It doesn't even occur to me to go third person very often. So if Krasnostav is 3 clicks in that direction, it means that the airfield is probably one more click beyond it. I was watching one of Dyslexy's videos, a couple of Dyslexy's videos, and they were playing this portion of the map, and what they were doing, they had imported the Cherno map into Arma 3. Oh my god, it looked gorgeous. The colouring, the lighting, because of course Arma 3 is based in the Mediterranean, in Greece. You had the sort of Mediterranean lighting, because this is Northern Europe, which is why the sun is so low, the lighting is so muted, and of course they were playing with Mediterranean lighting, and it looked absolutely epically beautiful. Really, really did. If I were a mod maker and I wanted to make a very simple mod of Dayz standalone when we get the mods coming through, one of the things I would do, the simplest mod you could make, is to change the location of the map by where it is on the world. It would completely change the lighting. Completely change the lighting. That's completely the wrong button. And by changing the lighting, you would change the atmosphere of the game. You wouldn't even do anything to the mechanics. Just, oh, it would be gorgeous. Tactical bacon. Did I pick up anything else? Not really. It's been a bit... I'm definitely not going to bother with that holding that shotgun, because when you scroll wheel to pick something up, it also gives you the option to reload, which I don't want it to do. I don't get the option to reload with my pistol because I have only the one clip for it. So now when I scroll wheel on something, it won't give me that option. Ooh, what have we got? Ooh, another apple. You look a bit badly damaged. It is, but you see at the moment it's not actually a negative. It doesn't change the way it works. You would think it would leak slowly. Ah, a rock. Stone. I know it sounds daft, but I think that is one of the recipe ingredients for making fire, which I still want, and making fireplaces, which I still want to examine. Okie dokie then. We had another little teleport. Performance on this server has been excellent. Now, what are you? Green paint. What can I paint green? I've already got my Mosin camoed. Can I paint my shotgun? No. Can I paint my pistol? No. I'm not interested. Go away. Ah. Maybe I can paint... No. No. And yes. No, I don't want it to go completely green. Ah! Aha! Take firewood. I think we have what we need to play with fire. Let's go out into the woods. Do I have the necessary ingredients now to make fire? Because once I know how to make fire, we can start thinking about cooking. I know you can cook with the gas stove, but again, the recipes, I think they're coming. So we is getting far enough away from civilization. So, put it into third person. Let's put my gun away. How do I make fire? I have firewood. I have a stone. No, they just swap. Is it one of the things I've got to carry in my hands? No, that just swapped things. Is it something I've got to put on the ground? Okay, I've also got matches. No combination of take matchbox, take stone, take firewood. Curiouser and curiouser. See, that just swaps. Inspect. Keep away from children, yeah. You see there's 8 remaining. So this is actually a stack of firewood. A badly damaged rock, or stone, I'm not quite sure how you get a... Yeah, it says here, I mean it gives you a hint that it can be used for constructing a fireplace or throwing into a window. Again, I think once we've got the throwing mechanic in the game, we're going to be throwing rocks to distract people, to make sound, to break into places, and of course to throw at people's heads, which is going to happen, you know it is. So if fireplaces are in, I don't know how it's done. I really don't know how it's done. Maybe I need several of these to make a fireplace. I'm not quite sure how a stone becomes badly damaged. So, yeah, I don't know. If somebody else knows, cool. Tell me in the description, or in the comments in the video, how the heck I make fire. Because you've got to be able to make fire, haven't you? So far there are enough resources in the game that you don't really need you don't really need fire. You don't get cold yet. You're getting damp. The idea is hopefully that you'll be able to warm yourself up. You'll go into a barn or something, create a fire and sit by it for a little while and you'll warm up. I heard a zombie. I heard it quite close actually. Shame that's not actually opened up yet. Yeah, definitely heard a zombie. It's been a while. I mean, I've seen one zombie so far. I've seen one zombie and one person. And more than a fair amount of teleporting. Good idea to come in here crouched, because sometimes you find items actually on the seats. I definitely think there is a zombie in the area. You can hear him. Ooh. Oh, come on, run! Bloody hell, you wally. just get out of here. On the grounds that he will spawn back where he was, and you don't want him to latch back onto you. Now I took a tap, so I'm healing. He has latched. Oh, this business of the new zombie. Oh, come on, jump! Thank you for crying out loud. New zombie behaviour I dislike intensely, but it's part of the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same to you, brass knobs, and piss off. I still prefer to break line of sight with them than kill them, because there's no point, because they will just respawn back in, aggro, and kill you. So you're still better off running away like a little girl. You see, he's lost interest. Looks like we're going across the Krasnostov. It's one of the castles up there. I can't remember which one. Can you see? Castle. It's the one which has got the really, really tall keep. Yeah, energised, hydrated and healthy again, because I keep these as bright green as I can. If I do get tapped, fortunately, I don't get damaged very often. Now, did I... That's still pristine. That should have taken some of their brunt. He hit me from behind, but it's still okay in there. So, that's how I deal with zombies. I mean, you kill them if you have to, but you try not to kill them, because they just come back. And instead of burning through a couple of rounds, you end up burning through way more. So let's find somewhere nice and quiet and zombie free. We need to do a little bit of maintenance. This puppy. Now, do I have to do it? Oh, come on, view contents. Oh, bloody thing, scroll wheel. Thank you. So that's got that rearmed. Let's eat the one or two items I had picked up. Don't know how to close this. You see, it doesn't make it go away. Oh well. Mind you, that's a relatively new feature, so... Hey! Helps if you hit the buttons in the right order. Didn't even get any munchy sounds then. Are you actually eating that? You've eaten it all. Oh, it hasn't dropped out of the... Hang on. Happens sometimes, you've got to drop an empty can. So off we trot. Catch up in a second. Come across an odd feature in the woods. A fence. Don't often see these little fences in woodland. See them quite a lot in out in open fields, but rarely in woodland. Possibly a wood has been put here. I don't remember this dense wood being here. Maybe there's going to be something in there. Maybe there's something in there now. Don't see anything. No, it's just a little fenced off area. In a wood. Odd. Oh well, back to where I was going. Always a little tricky when you don't have a compass. But sun's up there. So I'm heading roughly in the right direction. Catch up with you in a second. Now, if I'm where I think I am, I haven't been here for a while. I think there's a little ruined castle up here, or a little ruin of some kind. Either that or I'm completely wrong about where I am. Not like that hasn't happened before. No, I think I'm possibly not where I thought I was. No, it's not here. I'm somewhere else. There's a big castle on the top of that hill. Let's get you into a position where I can show it to you. See? Castle up there. I always thought there was a little one around here somewhere as well. Maybe I am just wrong. Wronger than a wrong thing. A Krasnostav is down there. We're heading over the hill, down the other side to where the sorry, where the airfield is. Over this hill and down the other side is the airfield. Ooh, don't remember seeing you before. Ooh, hang on, sometimes these have zombies. Big pile of boxes, a bit of fencing, which is going to get in my chuffing way. Overlooking the... See, Krasnostav down there. Oh, tell me there's a nice bloomin'... Oh. Gap in the fence, we've got a little bit of rock outcrop. So, Krasnostav. A couple of nice things down there to have a look at. I've been through this area many times before. Things they added, they made it a little heavier. Ooh, there's now a police station. Ah, that wasn't there. Doors look closed as well, which means I think that's where I'm going next. I wasn't going to bother. So you've got like an office building there. We've got the police station. That's new. As in new in the last patch, new. Oh, why do I do that? I can't even... This map doesn't even go there. Yeah. So, looks like we're going down here. Now, how steep is this? Oh, it's not too steep. It's been made a bit steeper than it used to be. Can we get through a Krasnostav without waking up every chuffing zombie in the place? Would be good if I could. Apparently zombies, when you kill them, they respawn back where they were, but they respawn in an alert state. So that's why they appear to be so vicious, because when they respawn back in, they end up in an alert state looking for you. It's not like they rock up in a non-alert state. So yeah, this is why life is so difficult with zombies now. Someone was suggesting a reasonable technique is to pull the zombies away from town. Run through screaming, shouting, you know, making lots of noise, and pull the zombies away. Possibly your friends could do that while you go in and loot. That might be one way of dealing with it. It's a suggested way of dealing with it. The way I deal with it is, because I play solo, is I sneak about. Although, I also spend a lot of time in the far north where there are very few zombies, so... Let's see how well we do. You know, I've been chuntering on about CPU utilization. It's actually higher when I'm not recording. How crazy is that? Because the game runs more quickly when I'm not recording, my CPU utilization is higher than when I am recording and the game runs more slowly. Makes no sense. And the game is running very slowly now whilst I record. Right, we've got a zombie over there. Pistol does seem to be quite effective. We definitely want to go in and have a look at a few of the buildings. We've got the airfield over in that direction, over there somewhere, and that does have military. Which way is she facing? Away from me. Good, you keep facing away from me, love. Back in the days of the mod, when sneaking was quite important, my friend Pip, who used to play the entire game just with an axe, he never used to bother with weapons, because he's also not a player killer, he's into his survival. He used to crawl. He would have crawled in that entire distance. He would have crawled. Tad excessive to my view, my way of thinking. Now we've got to watch out for long sight lines. Zombies tend to be, or can be, in places like this in the middle of the road. They could just be round this corner and about to chuck and beat down on my neck. But we've managed to sneak in. Open door. I now walk around crouched on the grounds that hopefully that means I minimise my visibility through windows. Because the little buggers will see you through a window. What are you? Are you a tomato? You're a tomato! Oh, it's pristine as well, haven't you? When you don't care about inventory control of where things are going on your body, or in your person, your pocket, just drag it to the body, because that way it will be put in the first available, a suitable slot. You can play Infantry Tetris later. Ooh, an SKS, hello. Can of drink. What are you? Ooh, milk powder. And because I'm on a regular server, I can do that. Oi, get your fat butt through the doors. Pair of trainers. These side rooms are normally quite good for stuff. Look on the top, can't see. Pistol. Ah, that's the F whatever, isn't it? What are you? What are you? Oh, CR75. I don't think I've seen one of you. What are you? Semi-automatic pistol? Made by Chernoryska Zaborovka. Quite popular Eastern Bloc countries and good quality and affordable prices. It is 9mm. 9mm pistol. Don't have any 9mm ammunition, don't have the clip for it, so it stays for the next player. A book. Ooh, a tin opener. Now, my tin opener is in quite a bad state. And that is better, so we shall swap the tin openers. I would love to see a mechanic in the game where something like a tin opener drops in health as it is used. Not my ammunition. Unlikely to swap over to one of those, as I have my really nice Mosin. What are you? What are you? Oh, it's a Sporter 22. About as much use as a chocolate bloody chisel. You might as well throw bad words at them. 2 shots to the chest, 1 shot to the head. It does have the advantage of being quiet. It comes with there's a couple of magazines for it. There's like a little reel one, which holds lots of bullets, and there's a little 30 mag. It's like a little sportsman, sporting rifle. There's a YouTube channel I occasionally look at called Kaplunk or Plunkett or whatever. Can't remember precisely, but he's got a little 2.2 and he just goes and shoots shit. Target practice with it. And I was also watching a video... Ooh, you're rotten. Oh shit, I have been spotted. Damn, blast, damn and blast. Now, in here we should be fairly safe. Partly because they don't climb walls, partly because of the height difference to the ground level. They very often come in through the floor. Oh shit, shit, shit! I'm not bleeding. You little bugger, you. Bang goes the idea of looking through this building. I'm a little shocked. I'm healing, which is good. Sort of hoping by... that's a long set of steps. By the time he respawns back there, I have broken line of sight, so even though you'll respawn in an aggroed state, I should be okay. Ooh. Let's put the weapon away so I can run more quickly. Go to third person. I think he's been lost. I'm going to go up to the airfield now. Did notice somewhere in that town, I did notice one of those funny little churches, I think, or one of those little chapels. So, what's my state? Oh, energized, hydrated and healthy. Woo. I regain health and blood and get rid of shock and all that lot from taps very quickly because I keep my energized and hydrated in such a high level. And I do that basically by eating everything. In fact, I've got a little bit of food on me which I will and drink. Don't forget the fizzy drinks have sugar in, so they give you a little bit of energy. But we're going to run over to the airfield. Damn, I've picked up. There's one. He's back there. So we've got to do crazy line of sight stuff. You can't hide in bushes in the way you used to in the mod. But if you can break line of sight, they will stop. So runs of bushes and things are a good thing. I wish the zombies had to respect walls, fences in the way that you have to. I think it's a wee bit unfair that they seem to get away with it. I've almost certainly lost that guy by now. But it does give me an opportunity to have a little look at the airfield. I do remember when the airfield was used to be covered in zombies wandering all over the place, and used to see cattle and sheep and things walking around, which was quite cool. Now, how many on the server? Oh, a handful. We know there's one of the people on the server earlier we're not going to bump into because he was heading west at the north end of the map. Yeah, but we have to respect these fences and zombies don't. They tend to walk straight through them. It'll get fixed eventually, but... And I've used my pistol, haven't I? So I should really... Yeah, I've used some of it. So... Oh, shit. That was that zombie! That's the same zombie I thought I'd got rid of. Oh, you little turd burglar. Right, we're going to take advantage of the fact that he will almost certainly get messed up with the height of this first building and loose in peace. Oh, someone's been through. No, that doesn't mean they're in here already. But you see, zombies nearly always get confused with that height difference. Oh, yeah, there's a zombie in here. Again, screwed up, messed up with the height difference. Yeah, so's he. So, right, while they're like this, they will attack, but they can't do you any harm. They can push you around, which can be annoying. but they can't do you any harm. So he is basically neutralized. We are... Ah, that's something I haven't managed to pick up yet. Just in case I get a broken leg. Do you know what, in this game so far, I haven't broken a leg. I am extremely careful around heights. Looks like someone had a little party here. Tactical bacon. It's damaged. Oh, you see that one? It doesn't look as good as my blue vest, but it does carry more. So I might pick that up. I can't carry on buying, carrying stuff purely because of the way it looks. Right, don't see anything here I actually want. You can hear the zombie downstairs. I think I am going to get rid of my blue thing. Two reasons. One, it's partly damaged, partly, and also it doesn't have as many pockets as this. I'm carrying powdered milk. Why am I carrying powdered milk? This is another one of my favourite eating spots. Make sure you're looking up so you can see if anyone comes up the stairs whilst you're doing this. We'll drop the pistol. And we'll eat and drink. There's the zombie losing his whatever's downstairs and we don't care about him. He can't hurt us. Eat all. Lots of energy in powdered milk. I think it's one of those ones that drops your fluid level. At some point I would like to be able to pour it into my canteen and make milk. And then when you find the Rice Krispies or the food snack, sorry, the breakfast cereal, see my hydrated dropped. Because I ate that, I'll be making up for it in a big way. Yeah, wouldn't it be good if you can mix water with the powdered milk, put it into a food container, and then put your Rice Krispies in, and yeah, that would be nice. Or am I being too complex? Basically, there's very little point in carrying food. You pick it all up as you run through, then you find a safe spot, and then you eat it all. Your food is so much better in your tummy, or at least as fat in your body, than to maintain this energized, than it is in your backpack. You'll not. As I say, I carry a bit of water, but I don't bother carrying food for very long. I do get annoyed that the hot bar does not automatically clear itself. So, no point shooting the zombie. There is a possibility I will get out of here without him noticing, but it's unlikely. We may have lost him. That would be good. I think we have. That's even better. He can be in there to scare the willies out the next person who comes into there and doesn't realise there's a zombie in there. When I search these, it's difficult because some of the things you're looking for are really small, so I tend to run down looking... That was just a mark on the ground. Looking down, scanning left and right with my eyes, because some of the things you can find in these are really very small. Was it the iBus site for the M4 is incredibly small. Also, the 2.2 reel mag, is it a reel or rotary mag, whatever? That's also very, very small. And of course, batteries are very small. You sort of expect a battery to be small, but I think the 2.2 magazine, the one that goes in, that rotates or holds them in a little rotary magazine. See how small? Oh, you beauty! You beauty! Thank you very much. I've been looking for one of those. Yeah, some of the items are incredibly small. So in a large, when you're trying to search a large area like this, you really do have to look, because unlike the mod, they don't spawn in the same place every time. Now, I see no Zs. Nope, that's a bin, not a Z. No Zeds here, which is good. Got a couple of little buildings to do here. Don't see anyone on the outside. And in we go. A backpack. Sometimes when you see backpacks on the ground, it's worth just looking. Someone might have dropped the backpack. Oh, what are you? You're a box of matches, aren't you? Yeah, someone might have dropped the backpack and not done the inventory control terribly well. Ah, you see, that's my favourite backpack. Huntsman, that's pristine. Yay. I like the Huntsman's backpack. Mentioned it before, probably mention it again. I like it because I ordinarily only play on hardcore servers. What are you? Pistol suppressor, I say. No. Are you really? No. That just put it on the bloody floor. I am not losing my pistol. Little pistol suppressor. I don't know what that goes to. Attaches to barrel of firearms which reduce the amount of noise generated by firing the weapon. This variant is designed for the 45 ACP or smaller. I shall keep that for later. Now, worth a little run around the outside. I often think you should be able to put that on as well as others. You can't, and you can only put the revolver in it, which is annoying. Now, I'm going to show you a little technique for searching up here. You know the game often has issues with height and depth. Right. The top of this piece of concrete is domed. It means that there could be things in the middle that you can't see that are hiding under the floor. So, you have to sort of quarter it. Ah, you see? There's a sewing... Is that a sewing kit? No, it isn't. It's rounds for my bloody rifle. Yeah? You wouldn't see it. There are things here. There's a shirt. Now that you can see, because it's a weapon cleaning kit and it's high enough, but the top of this is domed, so you cannot necessarily see everything. So you need to sort of like go over it like that. Another little searching tip, to always remember with this two-story military we're approaching, that this little carport section is actually a loot spawn point as well. You get items here. Sometimes military, sometimes not. Right, someone's been here. But just because someone's been there doesn't mean that everything's going to be gone, because especially in these slightly more unusual locations, they might leave what you want, you know. I left some rounds for the M4, but I'm not rocking an M4. The next guy along might leave rounds for my Mosin, because he's got an M4. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm travelling alone, so I don't need medical beyond what I can give to myself. And pair of jeans, eh? Maybe a survivor came through here. Ooh, cargo pants. They're in a bad state, aren't they? You see, these cargo pants are badly damaged. And if I take my sewing kit, oh no, is it going to put it in the pocket? No, it's going to patch them. I've patched them. Oh, now this does work. This is the first time I've actually seen this working. Worn. Can I get them above worn? No. You seem to be able to bring them up to worn. That's the first time I've noticed that. First time I've been able to test it. Can I put that in? No, I can't. I've got to empty it first. These still won't go in because they were taken out of a weapon. Right. So the sewing kits do work. They'll take from badly damaged to worn. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that. So I think I will go find myself a reasonably quiet place to log out. And we'll call it to an end of the gaming session, because I've been playing for quite a while. And this video is probably horrendously long, yet again. I do seem to be making my videos around the hour to hour and a quarter these days. Completely unplanned. I don't actually sit down and think, right, this is a timer. This is what I'm going to produce. No, I just play and I record when I've got something to say. So, we have found a bush. I tend to try and sit still for a good half minute to minute after when I decide I'm going to log out, so that the hive has had an opportunity to update correctly with my location. I mean, because I've specially chosen this bush to be a good place to log out, because it's where I want to log in. But if the server thinks I'm 100 yards back, that's where it's going to... Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so, thank you very much for watching. No great purpose to this video. God knows what I'm going to call it. But, again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. More videos to come as I carry on playing and building up my character. Having fed into a zombie at the beginning of the week. Just to make a video about being a Bambi, and this is as far as we've got so far. Not too bad, really. So, love you and leave you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.